Hello and welcome to a very special farewell edition of the Mystic Monday Mashup. So I have been doing weekly tarot card readings on this YouTube page for over 2 years now. This video will be video 133 on this playlist of weekly offerings that I've been providing here on this channel and on my website. And it's been such an amazing opportunity to connect to the tarot, to connect to all of you, and to further a general audience's knowledge of divination and how it works and how it can become almost a life coaching technique for you. And I've thoroughly enjoyed providing these videos for you. I've thoroughly enjoyed connecting to my cards on a weekly basis. However, I do find that I am craving more of a personal connection to the cards lately, and I'm craving a little more freedom in my schedule to work on additional creative projects and inspirations that I have going on in my life. So this will not be by any means the final video offering of tarot that I provide for you. It's just my farewell to the weekly arrangements of these videos, because I would love to continue to show up for you in an inspired and excited fashion. And by doing this from week to week for 133 weeks, it gets a little stale. So rather than trying to eat my favorite food every day for the rest of my life until it becomes my least favorite food, I would love to take a break from this for a while, cleanse my palate with some other newer offerings, and then maybe occasionally come back and revisit an old favorite every now and then. So if you have been following along on these videos for the past over 2 years, thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting me. I hope that you continue to be subscribed and follow me on Instagram at Shea, because I will continue to show up with plenty of tarot offerings for you. I have plans for reviews of my favorite tarot decks. I have plans for live tarot readings on Instagram. And of course, I always have personal readings over at michellesheawalker.com, which also is now going to be offering monthly tarot scopes on the blog. For the past 2 years, I've had available for purchase on my website something that I call Zodiac Tarot Scopes. And essentially it's been 13 cards for each zodiac sign to give a forecast for each month of the upcoming year. However, I've found that these readings are so popular with the people that have purchased them that I want to be able to provide them for a larger audience. So I'm going to provide them for free on my blog for the first several months of the year. So if you would like to continue to have forecasts, you can head over to michellesheawalker.com, check out the blog starting January 1st, and you can find what your zodiac's energy for the month is, as well as plenty of advice, as well as offerings to purchase your own annual tarot scope reading. You can have a card for every month of the year. It's great for the start of the new year. It's also great for birthday times because that's the start of your solar year. And it's just gonna be a forecast of the year ahead. And those readings also include an additional 13th card, which gives you the theme for your year and what your focus is. So if you want the free offering, the blog, first of every month, is going to have these zodiac sign readings. If you would like your own personal reading, you can do personal questions, or you can have a month-to-month forecast of the year ahead by ordering your annual spread over at, you guessed it, michellesheawalker.com. And finally, if you find that you miss these video readings on a consistent basis, I have a very special page on my website called Instant Tarot, where I've put together a service that generates a random video from this forecast playlist that will answer whatever question you have at the time. So I thoroughly believe in the powers of divination and that nothing happens by accident. That's how tarot works. We believe that the cards that are being pulled are not by chance, they are by divine intervention. And it works the same way with these randomly generated videos. So when you go to the Instant Tarot page, which is a hidden link at the bottom of my website, if you are looking at this after January 1st, or it's a link underneath tarot at the top of my website if you're looking at this before January 1st. And then once you find that link, you'll find instructions to meditate on your question or your current problem or situation, and then click a button and be taken to a page that generates a completely random video from these video forecasts so that you can get advice where the dates may have expired, but the advice never sours. So now that we've covered all of those announcements, all of those logistics, and all of those new and exciting offerings, let's dive in to the final Mystic Monday Mashup weekly tarot forecast of the foreseeable future. So the cards that we've chosen this week for the final full week of 2018 are from the Wild Unknown Tarot. The card to forecast the energy of the week ahead is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups indicates that this is a week for daydreaming, for going within. It's not really a big week for action, which is kind of good for the holiday season and the sort of winding down of the year. It's a really good week for reflecting on where you've been and daydreaming about where you want to go. So what a fitting reading for the days leading up to the time of year that we're all setting intentions and resolutions. So the Seven of Cups has a bit of a warning that there might be some things falling away around you. There might be some illusions that you've set up for yourself in the past year or maybe even the past several years that you're finding are no longer working for you. This is completely normal. The energy following the winter solstice that we just had on December 21st is really about the letting go of ideas that are no longer serving us. So you might have felt a lot of shifts in your energy, whether it be emotional, physical. There's a lot of things that are being brought to the surface to be cleansed, and that's another thing that the Seven of Cups is pointing towards. So it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows and daydreams and visualizing your mansion that you eventually want to live in. It will also be about letting go of those visions for your future that may no longer be a part of who you are. So really, this past few weeks have been about becoming more of the person that we're meant to be. And as you become more and more of that person, as you become more in line with who you are and you let go of the outside world's opinions of who you should be, you realize that a lot of your to-do list, a lot of your dreams, a lot of your goals and aspirations are maybe for someone other than you. And those are the ones that are really important to let go of to make room for the things that are going to truly, truly make you happy. So the advice card that goes along with this Seven of Cups energy, also from the Wild Unknown deck, is the Mother of Pentacles. So the Mother of Pentacles indicates that it's a really good week to go within, to tune into the things that make you feel cozy and at home. So if the holidays are a time that you traditionally reconnect with family members or old friends, this is gonna be a really great support for that Mother of Pentacles energy. And if it's not a time that you tend to tap in with family or friends, it's a really good time to create your own little nest, to create your own safe haven from the outside world. So again, this past several weeks have been about letting go of the outside world's expectations for ourselves. So the Mother of Pentacles is really asking us to create our own little igloo of ideas and aspirations and safety so that we're no longer looking to the outside world for our validation. So it's a really good week to support that Seven of Cups energy, that daydreaming, that visualization of your new future by turning into the things that make you feel safe and secure and stable within your own self and your own heart. So whatever that means for you, it might mean reaching out to those around you that make you feel supported, or it might mean carving out time for yourself for your own self-care and your own reflection, to journal out the things that are no longer serving you and to embrace the ideas that are coming in an exciting new way to allow you to become more of who you're supposed to be. So it's a very exciting energy for the end of the year. It's a lot about balancing out that inward and outward reflection. So take time to take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your soul, get plenty of rest, get plenty of love, whether it be from yourself or from others, and really let yourself start fresh in this new year. Let go of everything that's not serving you, everything that's been weighing you down. Cut the ties to the relationships that aren't in support of your highest self. And remember that you are in charge of your life and that you are in charge of your own happiness. So the clearer you can get on what will make you happy, the easier the universe can express deliver it straight to your door. So now that we know the energy and the advice that the Wild Unknown has for us, let's dive into your personal affirmation for the week. So for one last time in these weekly offerings, check out the following image to select your card. Got your card? Okay. So now, take a deep breath in, breathe in all of those hopes and dreams that you have for the upcoming week and the upcoming year. And take a deep breath out, let go of anyone else's opinions, anything else that's not serving those dreams. Now that you've cleansed the energy, if you pick card number 1, the card to the left of your screen, your bad bitch affirmation for the week ahead is meet the universe halfway. So for those of you that pick card number 1, this is an indicator that you may have to have a little bit of action in achieving your dreams, which of course we all do. But there might be a tendency here to get a little too deeply into the daydreaming, so your bad bitch affirmation is pulling you back from those daydreams to take some action and to meet the universe halfway. So recognize that you do have to get super creative and super clear about what it is that you want for your future within your mind so that you can put that out in the universe, so that your express delivery slip has been sent off to the warehouse to know what to send you. But then you also have to be able to occasionally go to the mailbox and check every once in a while, or clear out any mail that might be cluttering up the space where that package is going to be delivered. So it's really a good week to, again, go into that releasing mode, to let go and cleanse out the relationships, the old thought patterns, and maybe the physical items in your space that are cluttering up the areas that you want to call in something new. So meet the universe halfway by cleansing out what's standing in the way of what you truly want, and trust that it will be replaced by something newer and better. It's a week of upgrades after all. So if you pick card number 2, the card to the center of your screen, your bad bitch affirmation for the final week of 2018 is I can walk away whenever the fuck I want. So for you, card number 2, babes, it is about releasing and walking away from the things that are no longer serving you. And this could be relationships that are not supportive of your dreams. This could be old habits that are keeping you stuck. If you have a habit of being so fearful of your own success that you procrastinate and zone out in front of Netflix for hours and hours at end, guilty. It's a good week to walk away from those bad habits and to embrace newer, healthier habits that support who you truly are meant to be. So anything that feels like it just doesn't feel good in your soul anymore, walk away. It's as simple as that. It sounds much harder and we make it much harder in our minds, but the second that you disconnect from these ties that are keeping you stuck, the faster that you'll have that momentum propel you forward. So think of these connections to negative relationships or negative habits as the cord that's pulled back the rubber band on your slingshot. And the second that you cut that cord, you will be propelled forward towards your dreams. So it's an exciting opportunity. So don't be scared to let go and walk away. It's going to take you to where you want to be. And don't look back, because anything and anyone from your past that's going to support your future will meet you there. So if you pick card number 3, the card to the right of the screen, your bad bitch affirmation for the week ahead is I am my biggest masterpiece. So as you go through these cleansing of old thought patterns, letting go of old dreams, and embracing the dreams that are more authentically you, think of it as layering on more and more beautiful paint to what you've already established. So letting go of those old thought patterns and those old habits and those old relationships isn't so much about feeling like you failed in your creative endeavors. It was just part of the journey to where you are. So if you look at many of the great artistic masterpieces, you'll find that there are layers and layers of sketches and scrapped ideas and discarded creativity that's been then layered on top of with what ultimately became the creative expression that this artist was going for. And it's not that any of that came before is a waste. It's the foundation on which you're building your masterpiece. So let go of those old ideas and just paint over them with a more beautiful paint, and trust that those layers are building you towards what you ultimately want to be and the life that is meant for you. So I hope that these readings have served you well, not just today, but in the previous 132 weeks. And I hope that you will continue to subscribe, follow on Instagram at Michelle Shea, and check out all of the new offerings over at michellesheawalker.com, which is being redesigned and re-released on January 1st, 2019. My utmost gratitude to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for following me on this journey, and please continue to follow along for everything exciting that's meant to come.